Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We have a video here by NFR Podcast, and it's their 2022 Rappers Fantasy Draft. So we're just going to react to it. I'll give you my thoughts on it. And yeah, let's get into it. I haven't seen the video yet, so let's react to it. And I see these guys on TikTok all the time, so I mean, let's just get to it.
Welcome back to another fantasy draft at NFR Podcast. And listen, guys, we have a special episode today because we're not doing song fantasy draft today. We're going to be doing a rapper fantasy draft today. So the way that this works at NFR Podcast, Lou and I will have a pool of 16 rappers to choose from. And for 5 rounds, Lou and I will have to choose one rapper each to be able to form a team. And then at the end of this episode, we will be debating on who put together a better cast of rappers. And then you guys will actually have your say in the episode because we have a poll that is now for each to be.
Okay, so they each have a pool of 16. Okay, 16 rappers. Each player has 1 minute to pick. And the debate.
Able to form a team, and then at the end of the video,
rappers who have dropped either a song, album, or feature in the 2020s decade. So the pool is pretty stacked. We have Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Kanye West, J. Cole.
Alright, let me move my camera real quick. Up here. Is up here work fine? Should I go over here? Oh, we'll make ourselves smaller a little bit. My bad. Actually, I'll just turn off my camera real quick. Actually, no, we're fine.
Travis Scott,
You guys
Tyler,
can read
the
it.
Creator, Denzel Curry.
So Kendrick, Drake, Kanye, J. Cole, Travis, Tyler, Denzel, Baby Keem, Don Toliver, Playboy Cardi, Yeet, Gunna, Polo G, Blueface, NBA YoungBoy, and 21 Savage. I mean, I think you have to take either, depending on where you're going. I think you have to take either Kendrick or Drake, because of how goated they are. I mean, it is what it is.
Baby Keem, Don Toliver, Playboy Cardi, Yeet, Gunna, Polo G, Blueface, NBA YoungBoy, and 21 Savage. So it's kind of a mix of artists that blossomed in the 2010s decade and the 2020s decade. So it's going to be interesting to see how much of a split it is when we actually go about choosing our teams. So we actually did a coin toss before this episode started, and I actually won it, which is fitting. So I'll make the first pick, and like we said, guys, we're going to be going in the order of I choose one, and picks one, and then back and forth. So not the usual snake format. So let's get into this. I have 1 minute to choose. I don't need a minute, though. I'm going Kendrick Lamar.
You're going Kendrick Lamar.
I'm going Kendrick Lamar, and I think that, it was a toss-up between him and Kanye
Depending
West,
on how
but I just
this
think
guy's,
that in 2022,
what was his name again, Luka?
there's a much higher
Depending
chance
on how,
of Kendrick Lamar dropping a masterpiece than Kanye West. And listen, Kanye West, there's no knock on him. He has more classic albums than...
Depending on how his album goes, I mean, we could be seeing, like, are these artists collabing or not? I don't know if they're collabing, if, like, they're all going to be on an album, or how does that work? Are we just saying, like, the rappers, like, that's just how
Kendrick,
they are
in my opinion,
now?
it's just the fact
or...
that we've seen a slight decline in the quality of projects from Kanye, and Kendrick is just still at the top of his game. He's the best lyricist on this entire list, so I had to choose him first, bro. I had to snag him.
Well,
Does that hurt you? I know he's your favorite artist of all time.
I would have picked him, absolutely, but that's okay. I'll settle with something else on this one. So listen, for this round, I guess I'm going with Kanye West. So I mean, that was my 1 and 2. I wouldn't have been mad either way that I've gone, because I mean, I love both of these artists. I think I'm a much bigger Kendrick fan.
So he's got to be going for something production style. He has to, because I mean, Kendrick, yes, he has great production, but people don't really look at his production like that. They look at his lyrics. You know, his lyrics are like that. And yeah, I mean,
Kanye was done for
pick. I mean, there's no bad pick here. Let's be honest. I mean, actually, there is a pretty bad pick here. We ain't gonna say who, but
decade last year with Donda, you know,
if you know who it is.
Experience. I think that when you want to look at an album experience and who sets it up best out of anyone else on this list, Kanye has it for me here. So I'm still not, I'm not disappointed at that. Even at that, Donda was still a great fucking listen. Like, we ended up reviewing it amazing on the channel. So
I would agree.
mean, I'm going with Kanye on this one, and I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, I can't argue that. I mean, if it wasn't gonna be for Kendrick, I would have gone Kanye too. But to sum up round 1, I have Kendrick Lamar as my first pick, and Ant has Kanye
This
West.
is different. So a lot of people, some people, there's only like 6 rappers left on here that I'm not gonna pick.
All right. Now it's when it's interesting.
I feel like it's a no-brainer of who the next two are gonna be as well. Like, at least I think so.
Okay. Really?
I think so.
What are you going with?
my next pick is gonna have to be.
I know what it is.
You know who it is, so say it.
Is it gonna be J. Cole?
It's not gonna be J. Cole.
Oh, shit.
Actually, do I want it to be J.
Oh,
Cole?
did
it
I
was,
just-
it was
Hey,
Cole or Drizzy.
Hey,
I would.
don't get me wrong. J. Cole is great at what he does. He's just great, right? But over Drake, like over Drake's legacy, obviously right now, Drake isn't maybe doing the best. And you could definitely say J. Cole's probably better than Drake right now at this time. But come on, it's Drake. Drake.
Was debating between Cole or Drizzy.
So what are you saying then?
Oof.
What are you saying then?
Very interesting here.
Oh, listen. I just
I feel like
bamboozled
with
you.
his
You don't
album,
have to
I feel
walk
like with
into a pick.
his album, he should maybe go, since he already has Kendrick, he should maybe go for like a. I mean, we already know that Drake and Kendrick have been on a song, you know, Poetic Justice, Poetic Justice. So we know they can collab on a song and work really well. Kendrick and J. Cole, that would be a phenomenal song. Do they? I don't even know if they have any songs together. They probably do. I just can't think of one right now. But that would be a phenomenal. I mean, depending on, let's just see what he picks. Let's
Man,
just
you
see what
can't
he
let me
picks.
fuck with you like
Let's
that.
just see what
Yeah,
he
I'm
picks.
going Drake.
Oh, you're
I'm
going
choosing
Drake.
Drake.
Drake. I
Okay.
mean, he's just. I think. Out of all these artists here, he's maybe the artist that is a chameleon in the sense that he's maybe the most versatile because he's
I would
dabbled and
agree.
dabbled in so many genres, from hip hop to R&B to
Yeah.
drill music to dance hall. Like, I think that when you're looking at an overall
True, I didn't even think
rapper,
about that.
an artist, Drake is able to carry his own on every front. And even though Certified Lover Boy wasn't the best album, I mean,
Drake and Kendrick is crazy. Drake and Kendrick is actually crazy.
I still see his value as an artist. I still know that his talent hasn't dipped just because maybe his judgment in what he's putting out has not been the greatest lately. So I gotta go Drizzy Drake, bro.
All right, listen. My next pick is really gonna surprise you, and I'm going Tyler the Creator for my next pick on this one. And
Personally, this is just a personal thing. I don't get it. For me personally, I don't really listen to Tyler. I don't know. I don't know. I don't enjoy it. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I like his voice. I think his voice is crisp on the beat, right? Don't get me wrong. I think his production is pretty good as well. But I don't know. I just don't see him up there like top 4. Like I don't see Tyler up there top 4. Don't get me wrong. He won what, album of the year? I believe he won album of the year. And it was a good album. But I don't know, top 4? Top 4? I mean, just to see, like, I mean, they were talking about J. Cole up like there, and he took Tyler. I mean, we'll just see where his list
when
goes.
I'm
We'll see
looking
where
at
his
someone
list
that's
goes.
going to pair up with Kanye West and who's been releasing the best material in the past couple of years, it's been Tyler the Creator. Honestly, like, if you want to talk about recency, like, this 3-album run of Flower Boy, Igor, and Call Me If You Get Lost has been absolutely incredible. And listen, no one on this list has done it like him, to be honest with you, and the way that he's able to, bend different genres into his music and create such a beautiful and diverse soundscape that works beautifully with Kanye West. And I'm trying to go for a vision here still. I do it in the song fantasy draft, but I want to take this from like an album standpoint, like who together would work the best on an album. And
Okay.
That's not the sole purpose, though. It's also
No,
just
it's
having
just-
that overall roster.
Listen, that's my strategy.
You could curate an album with them
That's
if
my
you
strategy.
want.
Don't listen.
No, what I'm
That's
trying
my
to tell you
strategy.
is that if you'd like
Okay.
to, you can curate an album, but it's also
absolutely.
just having them for your team.
Oh, absolutely. But I think that even at that,
I think
Tyler, the
Kendrick
Creator, like, I
and
have
Drake
the two
bodies
best
Kanye and
producers on this list
Tyler,
right now, too.
personally.
That's another thing is that my
Personally, I
Don't
think
sleep on
Kendrick and
Cole.
Drake
No,
bodies
don't sleep on Cole
Kanye
as a
and
third
Tyler.
Stop. No, it's not in Kanye and Tyler's level. Don't talk
It's
to me
not on
about
Tyler's level, but he's still a very underrated
that. I
producer.
still think I got you with the first 2 picks on that. But anyways, sum up the next round.
No,
Let's go to this.
no. You did not get him on the first 2
So
picks.
I got
No,
Drake in round 2, and Ant has
no.
selected Tyler the Creator.
No.
And yeah,
No. Are you kidding me?
Don't kid yourself. We all want sexy looking skin. Trust me. You won't mind the
Hey,
compliment.
yo.
So I definitely see that being a good pick. But let's go on to my next pick, and I'm really surprised that you just gifted me the big 3 out of the 2010s
J. Cole?
because I'm securing J. Cole. Like,
Travis.
This is a no-brainer.
Oh, okay, J. Cole.
And when you're looking at who has impacted the genre the most over the last couple of years,
Yeah.
J. Cole is up there. Not only is he someone that has proven that he's a team player within a roster.
His team's actually kind of stacked. J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. I feel like the other guy's
because he's
only
brought up
option
Dreamville
is to pick
become
Travis, personally.
one of the best rosters in all of hip hop. But like I mentioned earlier, he's an underrated producer who has made beats for Kendrick Lamar. So if I want to curate something amongst them,
Yeah.
I have J. Cole who could craft another beat like The Jig Is Up if I want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have Cole that can do it on all fronts. I have arguably the two best lyricists and rappers on this entire list. And at the end of the day, it is a rapper, draft. So
Yeah.
having the two best
Oh,
spitters.
Don't go there. No. I mean, don't get me wrong. They both can write, yes, but don't restrict it basically off of writing, because Drake, we all know in the past, Drake has not had the best of bars. So don't get me wrong, he has great bars, but don't go there, because
I'll take that.
All right,
Any day.
I'll go on to my
No,
next
we all know
one, and I'm
Kanye's
gonna
bars
go
are-
Travis Scott
they're
off
not
the
even the
bat, man.
best,
Like, I
so-
have a tried and tier of Kanye West. Travis
they're more
Scott,
of like a
Tyler.
comedy, like
The
a
soundscape of my
comical
album would be absolutely
bar.
ridiculous.
You went
and,
Travis.
Listen, at the end of the day,
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
mean-
with a direction, because you set the tone off.
That
You
is
want to go to
crazy.
lyricist route.
Kanye
I
and
had to
Travis
go
would
for
be
the
crazy.
producers, and
I
had
mean, it
to
is
go for the
crazy. We've heard it before on
masterpieces within
Donda.
the albums as far as soundscapes go. So Travis
So my
Scott's
artists
up-
aren't-
So he's going for production heavy side. He's going for very production. He's kind of going a little bit new age as well, and the other guy's going for like a lyrical artist pool, I guess. I'm not really sure what else
No,
he's going
absolutely.
for. I mean, he's going for
No,
greats.
absolutely.
Don't get me
I
wrong.
just said within the soundscapes. Like,
Right.
I don't think sonically, like there's like albums that could stand up to, like, let's say MBDTF on this, or in recent time like Call Me If You Get Lost as Atmosphere, or even Astroworlds. Like, there's some really strong projects within the discographies that I've chosen that elevate my list to another level. But listen, I want to
Yeah.
talk about chemistry, and I wanted to get artists that are able to work with each other and play within that certain realm. And listen, I have Travis Scott and Kanye West. Like, this is one of like the best, I would say, father-son duo like that has ever happened in hip-hop, where like they made songs like Piss on Your Grave and other great songs. But just looking at what I could do now with this roster, it's absolutely beautiful. But Lou, go on and sum the rounds.
All right, so round 3, I have selected
Personally,
J. Cole, and
I think it's a little
Ant
bit
has
closer now.
selected
I feel like that
Travis
Tyler pick
Scott.
was-
So as of right
I
now,
don't know.
I got Kendrick, Drake, and Cole, the big
know.
3, and you got Kanye West, Tyler,
Kendrick and Drake
and
and J.
Travis
Cole is
Scott.
kinda crazy.
Very interesting, the two different routes that
It
we're
is.
going
It's
here.
very
I think these
different
last
routes.
two
It depends
picks
what
really
type of music
changed the
you're
game.
liking. Like, listen, I'm gonna say this: if I had Kid Cudi on my list, that would be the next way I'd go.
Yeah,
But
he's going for production.
unfortunately
If
not here. So
he just said he'd take Kid Cudi. He's definitely going for production. Cause
listen, go on to your next round, man. What are you going?
All right, next round. This is interesting. So
I think I know who you're going with.
I'm
though.
looking. I'll tell you who I'm looking at. All right, I'm looking at 21 Savage.
Okay.
I'm looking at Don
21's a good
Okay.
and I'm
pick.
looking at Denzel Curry.
I think I know who you're going with, though. You're definitely going with Denzel.
See, he's going lyrical-ish.
I gotta make a really solid roster that can play on all levels, and
What do you say, man?
I think I'm gonna snag Don Toliver.
You're
I'm
gonna
going
snag
with Don
Don
Toliver.
Oh.
I think that I need someone that's more on the melodic side of hip hop to have
kind of
more
an
of
L
that
pick,
complete
actually.
roster. And when you're looking at Don Toliver's hooks, if it's on Moon or his contribution on Don the 2, which I can't remember the name of the song because honestly I haven't been playing it at all. But that was one of the best moments on the entire Don.
Wait, what? He took Don Toliver? I mean, if you're going for melodic, he's the best there, probably. Right? Yeah, probably. So
On the 2
I'm
album
like,
in the same way that his
yes.
hook
I mean,
on Moon
that's-
was fantastic.
to me,
And
that's just
I think
as-
that Don
I think
Toliver
that's probably the worst
is
pick out of the
really
draft
one
so
of the
far, to be
strongest
honest.
artists when it comes to melodies.
I think you could have
and
went anybody
crafting
else. I think you should have
these
went 21.
Catchy songs
personally.
that really
I think
stick in your
21's
head.
is
So
a great pick.
I need to add the diversity. I needed someone that can be more wavy, go with some more ominous type production. So Don Toliver fits right in there for me.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
true.
a-
But you
I
don't.
understand where
But
you're coming-
the thing is, he's saying production. He doesn't have that production because Moon. He's talking about Moon. Moon was a Kanye beat. Like, he doesn't have that production. So Don Toliver, yes, he has good hooks, but it just wouldn't be as good as like if it was on the other guy's team because he has that Kanye, that Travis. I mean, he's got those producers. So that pick's kind of like
But bro,
invalid. I
I
feel
thought
like.
you were gonna go with Denzel Curry on that one and just double down on your lyrics.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, let's see if you snag him from me, but I might take him next. What's your next pick?
Listen, my next.
I would be surprised. Wait. Why is he not taking Baby Keem? Why is he not taking Baby Keem? He could have had Kendrick and Baby Keem on the same team. That's a dynamic duo. What is he doing? Yeah, he sold with that pick. He actually sold. He sold
Next
hard.
pick is actually going to be
Playboy Cardi. I
Playboy
knew
Cardi.
it.
Absolutely. Listen,
All right.
dude, I'm trying to get something that's coherent here. Like, this is a fucking
But you're
team,
not just
bro.
making an album out of them. Keep that
Bro,
in mind.
bro, I got an earthquake on here, bro. I gotta go to the moon on here,
Oh,
bro.
I forgot about Earthquake. I forgot about that.
I have
Oh,
an
his
off the
team,
grid
his
in
team,
here,
his
bro.
team
I
is
have
nice.
like
His
a
team
green
is
and
nice.
green and
Chemistry, I
purple.
know, I see you.
Bro, I have a sound going on within my roster right now. Like, my roster would be creating.
He's got more
Trust
new
me, I
age
got a
stuff.
forbidden
Let's just say
fruit.
that.
I got a
He's
poetic
definitely got more
justice.
new
So
age
you can't
stuff.
sleep on those, bro.
I would have
I'm
been
taking poetic justice over off the grid any fucking day.
No,
man.
well, yeah.
Sorry.
I hope
yeah.
you fucking. Jeez, I hope you do. But even at that, I have Smuckers on mine as well. But let's talk about the Playboy Cardi pick. Like, adding like that sort of, I would say, brash and even I would say energetic Cardi to, let's say, you know, something that maybe Tyler the Creator could do on a production, or Kanye could do, or even like some rage stuff that Travis could do, could fit really well. Not only that, but
Yeah,
I love it
it
when
could.
Playboy also goes on these more melodic beats or maybe different soundscapes. So he's super versatile. He fits in with everyone. And
The only one part that this guy has is that he doesn't really have like I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's. I feel like the only problem maybe he would have is maybe making like no, because he's got Tyler. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe Hooks, but no, he's got
he's
Tyler.
worked
And,
with everyone on my list,
I
and
mean, Cardi
they
has
have made
decent,
timeless material
hooks,
together. So,
so-
I went with Cardi,
but-
but let's sum up this round. What do
All
we
right,
got?
so round
Let's see.
4.
Yeah, I
have
think that Don
selected
Toliver pick was
Don
kind of an L.
Toliver, and
Yeah,
Ant
that was an
has
L.
chosen Playboy
because
Cardi.
honestly, Don Toliver should have been on the other guy's team if he was gonna pick Don Toliver, because Travis and Don Toliver, they would probably work really, really well together. I mean, he's underneath his label, I believe, and I'm just surprised he didn't pick Baby Keem. I mean, I
Very
feel like Baby
interesting
Keem has to be his
selection.
next pick.
Have you found your dream job as a developer? Or are you stuck in an unfulfilling job? On Weird
Right
I
here.
like this.
But
All right, so listen. Now you're gonna round up your
I feel
starting
like-
five, all
I feel
right?
like
So
Baby
what are
Keem
you
has to
going
be his
with?
next
What do you
one,
want to
right?
double down on
yeah,
here?
so yeah, I'm not choosing Blueface. That's for sure. He's out of the illusion.
we all knew that.
I would say Baby Keem is up for grabs, and I know that you're gonna go for him if I don't take him. Like, absolutely. Like,
Absolutely.
I would.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Like,
What?
I got.
Why would you go for? Okay, I mean, I understand maybe why he would go for. They should. I don't know. That would. Yeah, I
to
don't
admit
know.
it, but yeah, I'm
What do
really debating more between
What are you going with?
21 Savage and Denzel. What's gonna be the better round off here?
What?
what your
Why
album
is he
needs,
not
though.
going Baby Keem? If he goes Baby Keem, it destroys his team. Why is he not going Baby Keem? And he has that Kendrick link. Dude,
Yeah,
They're kinda selling
absolutely,
low-key.
but
I don't know what
21's
he's
kind
doing.
Of, you know, someone that's really shown growth over the years, and I feel
21.
like could adapt really well to
21 would be
even a
would be the
fucking
better
soul
pick.
sample based beat like he's done on a
Of
lot.
Denzel
so,
Curry.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going with 21 Savage.
You going
To
with
round
21
off,
Savage?
yeah. And
Interesting.
That's a
I
pretty
like
good
the-
pick. That's a pretty good pick. That's a pretty good pick because Drake and 21 work pretty well together. It'd be kind of interesting. Oh, and J. Cole and 21. Oh my gosh, J. Cole and 21 Savage. For a lot. I mean, a lot. Yeah, that's a nice
The
pick.
fact that
That's
I
actually a
have
good pick.
nice balance of artists that dominated in the 2010s and then two of the most prominent artists of this decade, because
True.
speaking on the 21 Savage pick, we know that when it comes to giving that assist, there's
True.
maybe nobody better in the game right now.
Hey, I'll go down in the grave for this. 21 Savage has the best features out of all time. So I don't think I've ever heard 21 miss a freaking feature. I don't think I've ever heard him miss a feature. He's just he's too godlike. He slides on every beat that he's on. It makes everything fire. And I mean,
Especially when it comes to new generation rappers.
Oh, in
I
My
mean,
Life? He was on
if
My
you look
Life.
at
I
his
forgot about
feature
that.
run, Surround Sound.
Yeah.
If you look at what he did
Surround Sound
on
was a good
My
track.
Life, everything that he touches is automatically boosted when he places that, I would say, kind of deadpan delivery that is at
Agreed.
times monotone, but it's the flows he brings in. It's that
Agreed.
dark cadence that it just
Honestly,
captivates.
agree.
Dude, I would have went Denzel Curry on this. That would have been a no-brainer for me,
No.
especially with the artists that I have in
I
your
want
list.
a balanced cast, bro. And think about it. I'm kind of going from the roster perspective where I want to kind of have my roster cater to all.
Okay, that has to be some recency bias, right? Because his album dropped. There has to be some recency bias. Don't get me wrong. Denzel Curry is a phenomenal artist, and I even liked his newer album. But over 21, chemistry wise, that doesn't work at all. Denzel Curry does not fit at all in that artist that he has.
audiences, and I would have gone too much in one direction if I added Denzel.
You see, I don't
I
even
agree.
know about that, bro, because Denzel's music has just been changing over time. But okay, listen.
Yeah,
if I
but-
had your roster, I would have picked Denzel Curry. But for my next pick, I'm gonna do Baby Keem here. Like, this is
Okay.
perfect to me, man. I've literally gotten so many chemistry links.
Let me
If I-
think. What could have been picked better here? I think Don Toliver could have gone. Honestly, you could have took Tyler out and made Don Toliver. Maybe not. I don't know. I think 21 Savage was a sleeper pick, and I think that he got the upper hand on that. But I think that Don Toliver pick was actually terrible.
I was playing FIFA or Ultimate Team right now, I'd have green links everywhere right now, 100 chem, 1,000%, and that's
well,
what I
that's because
wanted to.
Kanye
Is I wanted
collaborates with every
diversity
artist,
within
though,
my
so-
cast, people that are going to be making different music, you know, and the genre benders, the people that are taking you outside of the hip hop genre and introducing you to new types of sounds. And I
Agree.
think that when you look at, let's say, you know, productions from Kanye West or Tyler the
Yeah.
Creator, even like what Travis Scott and Baby Keem did on Do Rag Activity, and like you know, Playboy Cardi too, like them being, you know, those two front runners right
I
now.
wanna hear a
for,
Baby
like,
Keem
you
and
know,
Playboy
who's gonna be
Cardi
carrying this
song. I feel
next
like that'd be
wave
kinda
of
crazy.
listeners. I have so much going on here now with this Baby Keem pick, and it's really solidified my whole team. So I am very happy, but Lou, and not the last round, man.
Yeah, so let's recap both of our teams since they're both finalized right now. So my team consists of
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar, Drake, J. Cole, Don Toliver, and 21 Savage. And Ant's team consists
Toliver's
of
kind of a weak
Kanye
pick.
West, Tyler the Creator, Travis Scott, Playboy Cardi, and Baby Keem. All right, so tell me why you have the better album.
All right, so I think I
That's
get
the
you on
debate.
diversity.
Sorry, not the better album, the better
The
roster.
better
My
cast. But
bad.
I think, though, there is still some merit here because, like, when you have to talk about who's going to make a better album, like, let's say, collection of music together, I think I would get you because, like, I have all the link ups and I have all the collaborations going together. Plus, a lot of these artists play within the same sound. But I want to have, again, like, I want to have the leaders of this, let's say, cast be Kanye West, Travis, and Tyler, you know, bringing in all of those diverse sounds together and really, you know, pushing that forward. And I want to have the two
My thing is, like, how would a Kanye and a Tyler even collaborate? Because they're each gonna have their own little different creative views, and I feel like one may not link with the other, so it could lead to like a bad track in a sense. Travis and Kanye, we all know Travis is kind of like Kanye and Kid Cudi put together, so I mean, there's a link there, but I feel like Tyler's kind of the oddball out here. I just feel like he's kind of the oddball out of everybody on his team.
poster childs right now in Baby Keem and Playboy Cardi for diverse rap. And as I mentioned, I think I strive in the diversity lane because all of my artists are taking you within hip hop, but also bringing you outside of it. Like example, someone like Tyler the Creator has fantastic lyricism, but you know takes you out of it, and you know maybe delivers you something like Igor. And then you have Playboy Cardi, who you know has been one of the most influential artists, you know, of this past, let's say, 5
So
years.
Drake isn't genre bending? Because I
no,
see, you know, 'cause
absolutely.
you're saying like I don't have artists that.
I
could
think you
dibble
do.
and
I'm
dabble.
just saying.
He does, but it's not as significant as the other guys. I don't think. I think his name was what, Ant or something like that. I don't think Luca's team has that. That it has Drake, right? Don't get me wrong, but I feel like, and he wanted to add Denzel Curry too. Like that would have been way too lyrical. Way too lyrical. You already have J. Cole, which is a phenomenal pick. You have Kendrick, which is another phenomenal pick. That's all you really need. You don't need another lyrical rapper, and that's kind of what Denzel also changes his music, like he was saying earlier, but it's just different. It's not the same.
Thing where I think my roster
Okay.
strives better than yours, and I think that
Agree.
even at that, I have someone like Travis Scott, someone that's brought in psychedelic aspects into the music. Then Kanye West, we're talking about the biggest bender within this genre as my whole front, and having him carry that is just absolutely ridiculous. So
True.
that's why I think I have a better roster than you, but I like yours, man.
So his is only based off of genre bending. Is that what he's saying? Is that what his whole conclusion is? Genre bending, and that's it, I guess.
You know, I'm a
they
big
link
Kendrick
together,
fan.
sort
I
of.
love J. Cole. I
So
love Drake, but I think you messed up with
I don't think
that
I
last
messed
one on
up.
21
And
Savage.
I don't think so at all, and I'll tell you
No.
why. To start off,
he messed up on Don Toliver. Don Toliver.
though, to give you some credit, I do believe that if this were a conversation of 5 artists making an album versus my 5 artists making an album, I think that yours would make a better album collectively, just because like
That's debatable. That's really debatable. sound wise, maybe yeah, but I think honestly the better album he may have the better album. J. Cole and 21 Savage, that collab is crazy. Drake and Kendrick, that collab is crazy. 21 and Drake, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever heard a 21 and Kendrick song before. That would probably be crazy. I feel like Don Toliver just throws that whole team off.
Like you said, they have history of working together, but
And I have better producers.
you have better producers, but that doesn't mean that these artists can't reach their outside help and get Boy Wonder on some beats
Yeah,
and
but
get
Boy Wonder works
Robert
with
Glasper on the beats.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you could say that, but I mean, no beat is gonna match up to what Kanye and Travis can do, and even Tyler can do. It doesn't matter. It just won't be the same.
But Boy Wonder works with Travis Scott, Kanye, and like a lot of these artists. Like I think also with Tyler, like
You have 40 Shabib at your disposal?
No, I know, but do you have Mike Dean at your disposal? I don't know. That's what I'm saying, man. Like watch what you say.
Anyways,
Watch what you
forget
say
about the
here. You know,
producer
there's
talk,
some good
but
stuff going
Yeah,
on.
on
production-wise,
my
he doesn't
roster of
touch 'em.
artists, I think
Production-wise,
the
he
one
doesn't touch 'em.
area where you're kind of really lacking hard is that you don't have MCs. You don't have rappers that could spit anywhere near the level of a Kendrick or a Cole. I also think that when
Agree.
I'm looking at artists that can connect for, let's say, songs and do features together, you can have smash fucking hits between Drake and Don Toliver. You can have one of the best, trio link-ups in hip-hop history. If Kendrick, Drake, and Cole were to be together in a song, I think that's way more valuable than having, let's say, Kanye, Tyler, and Travis together, because they came up throughout the same decade. They have that mutual understanding. And I also think that when you look at individual link-ups that they have done together, J. Cole and Drake have classics. Kendrick and Drake have classics. J. Cole and 21 Savage have some of the best duo songs that we've seen in the last 10 years. And I also think that, again, when it comes to who would make the best rap album in 2022, it's Kendrick Lamar. I think who is the most diverse artist in terms of their artist performance, it would be Drake out of everybody here. So I think that I cover all grounds. And yeah,
I think you switch Don Toliver for. Did you switch Don? That's the problem. I don't feel like, honestly, personally, I don't think he needs a fifth pick. I don't think he needs a fifth pick at all. I think is four people that he had, 21, J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick, are strong enough to even beat his five, because yes, producer wise, you're getting greatness producer wise. First of all, he should have picked Baby Keem, because he was not picking 21 Savage. If he picked Baby Keem, he would have had Baby Keem, Kendrick, insane duo. He would have had Drake. He would have had 21 and Drake, Kendrick, and he would have had J. Cole. That team is the best team you can possibly build on this roster at all. So
I don't know.
He kinda stole with that Don Toliver pick.
I think that's just a bit of shady. That's a shady way of saying that maybe your roster's a bit incomplete. I mean, like,
How is the roster
even
incomplete?
the link-ups. I mean, like I just told you about it. My artists are literally collaborating with each other, like in 2022.
Bro,
like this is an active list right now.
Tyler and Cardi have one collaboration. How is
And
that
it's-
more
bro,
valuable?
You guys let me know how you feel about Earthquake in the comment
Guys,
section.
who do you think is a better duo? Listen to this.
Yeah.
Tyler and Playboy Cardi, or J. Cole and 21 Savage?
J. Cole 21.
Oh, for
I'm
sure,
taking
J. Cole.
J. Cole
No,
and
J. Cole
21.
and 21 Savage.
Absolutely.
But even like just what my album could do, like low-key 21 Savage is pretty much useless.
Playboy Cardi and Kanye West.
What? Yes, production-wise, 21 Savage is useless, because 21 Savage isn't known for production. He's known for those hard-hitting trap songs.
21
He's not useless at all,
21
man.
He's not
Savage is
useless
low-key
at all.
useless to
He's
this
not useless to
conversation.
this
I'm telling you,
roster.
you
He
fucked
is
up by
one
not
of the
picking
best
Denzel.
artists of this new generation.
No,
You're
bro,
gonna get
Denzel Curry is trash. Denzel Curry is not that good, bro. You do not take out Denzel Curry for freaking 21 Savage, dude. You do not take him out, bro. If you were gonna take out Denzel Curry, you take out Don Toliver. Don Toliver has no links to his team. I'm telling you, he should have chose Baby Keem. Baby Keem would have been way better. He had the Kendrick and Baby Keem link.
flamed.
He literally had a Grammy he had a Grammy winner song, and he didn't pick Baby Keem. Baby Keem blows his entire. Yeah,
Saying that
He's
he's
sold on
useless
that pick,
in
but
any
he's-
roster.
No.
Labels
Ant is
would be
just-
fighting over 21 Savage.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, right now, for the context of the episode, I love 21 Savage's music. I think he's super
You
talented.
said he's useless.
I said he's useless to your team
He's
right
not
now.
useless to my
Example,
team. He's
Denzel
not.
Curry
Because
would
he's
be
the
useless
ultimate
to my
feature
roster
artist
right
right now.
Oh, but bro, you're going for a fucking
And
caster. You
21
want a
and
feature
Drake,
man on your
bro,
team?
listen to this. Sneaking. Drake and 21.
Bro, you literally just have a feature man
lot.
on your list here. The only reason why you took him
No,
was
he's
for
not,
the
he's
feature.
not just a feature, man.
But that's what you just said. You
he's
just
not.
said he's a great fucking.
ooh, that's a good take actually. 21 is just a feature. 21 does, but like a lot. Like 21 and J. Cole, that's not really a J. Cole beat. That's on 21's album. So that's not really true at all, really.
I said that's one of his many skill sets. But
Listen,
in terms of your list, I think where it really slacks is that you have no one that can keep up lyrically with my guys.
Oh, and I agree with you. But listen, I even get you on the production as well. My cast are much better producers.
Bro,
and
screw production. Production can be so great. If the lyrics don't hit, they don't hit. That's why J. Cole is so great, because the lyrics hit and the production is phenomenal. That's why Kendrick is great, because his lyrics hit and his production is decent. Kanye has phenomenal production and his lyrics are decent at best. And don't get me wrong, Kanye is good and all, but he's not on that. I don't think he just doesn't. Him alone, the production size does not carry J. Cole and Kendrick. It just doesn't. It does not.
if you want to look at who's active right now, like that's making the best projects, there's Tyler here. Who's had a 3-album run like Tyler?
Not over Kendrick. Kendrick
Not over
Lamar.
Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar has not dropped an album in the past.
It doesn't
like, half
matter
a
that he
decade.
has, and he still has
Yeah, it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't
we
matter. Kendrick's making better albums than Tyler. That's a fact.
catalog.
From
He has a way
2017
better
and on.
catalog than Tyler.
No, I mean,
Yes, he
Yes,
does.
he said we're talking
Yes,
about
yes, he
2017
does.
and on. We're talking about the 2020s
talking about
decade and artists
recency.
within it. You don't need to talk about recency.
No,
You know that Kendrick
absolutely.
has a way better discography than Tyler,
Okay,
the
so then,
Creator.
bro, I'll just bring in Kanye's discography into conversation against Kendrick's. Come on, bro, stop that. That's the thing, is that I even have another person that I could put against Kendrick. Like what I'm trying to tell you is that.
Yeah, you could. But again, look at Kanye's albums. What are his best songs? His best songs always have features. I'm just saying. Kendrick, some of his well-known songs are all him. I'm just saying. It's not all Kanye. I mean, Kanye, yes, he has good production. I like Kanye a lot. I think Kanye, he's good. He's great. I mean, don't get me wrong. But come on now.
That I have a guy in Tyler, the Creator, that has literally crafted some of the best projects that have came out in the past 4 years.
And you also have too many
that's-
You have too many artists. You have Travis Scott, Playboi Carti, and Baby Keem that are nowhere near as proven as Kendrick, Drake,
Travis Scott's
J.
not
Cole.
proven. No, we've said on
Yeah,
several
Travis Scott's
different
proven.
occasions that Travis
He's
Scott
proven,
has
but
a
he's
stacked
still in the
discography.
midway of his
Bro,
career.
this
We
guy
got to
is-
see the second half
Bro,
of Travis's
this
career.
guy is outselling almost everyone
I
on this
did it.
list.
I did.
Yeah,
Listen,
that is true. He's outselling a lot. I mean, he's selling albums crazy. I mean, Utopia could be a crazy album if it ever comes out.
You said he wasn't
I
proven.
said he's not proven because he has a whole
He's proven,
second
he's
half
proven.
to his career
Bro.
to display.
I agree that he needs to have his second half to see how his legacy will be, but to say he's not proven is just wrong, because he's definitely proven. He's sold out. I mean, just look at all the stuff he's doing. I mean, come on now, really, Astro World, all that stuff, all the concerts. He's proven. It's just that how does his legacy lead? Obviously, Kendrick has that legacy. Drake has that legacy. But just Travis had that legacy. Not yet so far. People aren't going back to saying that Travis is like one of the greats, because he's in the midway of his career. I mean, you have to see the second half. I agree, but I think he is proven.
Talking over me, and you're not going to get through this, but what I said is that Travis has a very solid discography right now, but he has 3 studio albums out. Let's give him some time to have some more material see if he's
I think he'll fully have his legacy down packed if he does another 3 or if he does 2 albums. I think personally, that's what needs to make him go up a notch.
really up there with the likes of the Tylers and the Kendricks and the Coles and the Kanyes.
And bro, like Don Toliver on your list. Like, okay, I get it, bro. You had a Moon feature, but like, come on, like all jokes is.
Thank you. You should have been saying that from the beginning, bro. 21 Savage is better than Don Toliver on his team.
He's one of the most promising artists out right
all
now.
jokes aside, bro, you were just
Yeah, but
talking about
that new album he dropped was kind of dead. Let's be honest. That new album he kind of dropped was kind of dead. Let's be honest. The Life of a Don or something like that. It was called. It was good. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like his first studio album. So
how the pacing on like his latest album was really not that great. So listen, at the end of the day, you could look at
And are
this
you a
roster,
fan
guys.
of Kanye's Don the Two? No, you're not. So I'm not going to talk about recent albums and talk about my flaws with them. That doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, but Don Toliver is not a good pick, though. It's
the
just
one
not.
that had the best album
Yeah, but what
experience
about
of
Don the Two,
2021.
man?
So listen, guys, let us know who ended up having the better roster over here. You guys can go vote on the YouTube community tab. It's always all.
I'm gonna
love
let you
here.
know.
And
I'm
Let
gonna
us
let you know who had the
how
better
would you
roster.
draft this? Or where did Lou and I fuck up in our picks, and where would you have picked certain artists? It's always fun doing these drafts because there's so many different takes on it. But thank you guys so much for coming through. And by the way, we are going to be doing a load of fantasy drafts on here. So we just did one on a song fantasy draft for Kanye West. If you guys want to go check that out, hit the link that's going to be linked to this video.
We may check that out. But yeah, NFR podcast boys. That's the link or the video that I got it from. Personally, me, I think it's really close. I think that since this is gonna be, because they're on TikTok and all that stuff, I think the new age is gonna be really influenced. So I'm gonna say he's probably gonna win. But my personal pick, I think the other guy wins. I think Luca wins. I think he wins only because Kendrick. He has Drake. I mean, that's a phenomenal link. My only one thing is Don Toliver on Luca's team is kind of useless. And I think he should have took Baby Keem because that link would have been, I think, personally, that's the best team you probably could have made. Honestly, that's probably the best team you could have made. Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole, Baby Keem, and 21. That possibly could have been the best team you ever could have made on this fantasy draft. And it was definitely available because he didn't pick Baby Keem until like his last pick. So it was definitely available. On the other hand, Ants List, Kanye, Travis. The problem is they have no substance in their music by themselves. I feel like their lyrics just wouldn't hit as hard. Don't get me wrong, the beats would be phenomenal. They would be great. But they just wouldn't hit as hard. Let's be honest. They just wouldn't hit as hard. And I think that overall beats out his production. I genuinely do. And I think for him to make a better team, I think you had Kanye, Travis. I don't think he has way too much production. I don't think he even needed Baby Keem, really. I think Baby Keem was just there to add another recency bias on there, personally. And what was his last pick? Wasn't it? It was Kanye, Travis, Tyler, Baby Keem, and what was his last pick? What was his last pick? I totally forgot. Oh, and Playboy Cardi. Yeah, I mean, he's just going recency bias, though, is the thing. Like, he's going all recency, so it's like, come on now. But I'm going to say, overall, Luca wins it, and that's my vote. Let me know your guys' votes down in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Probably do another reaction video because you know what? I've been slacking recently. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.